The greatest people in this world are often born in the harshest places. Today, we continue our series on the greatest icons, the people worth learning from and chasing for a lifetime. Let's dive into the bloody, sweaty, and tear-filled journey of the most disciplined man on the planet, David Goggins. Born on February 17, 1975, in Buffalo, New York, David didn't grow up like any normal kid. His childhood was pure hell. Domestic violence, constant poverty, endless fear, and deep psychological trauma. Those dark years left him with a severe stutter, crushing self-doubt, depression, and the constant belief that he was weak and inferior to everyone else. By adulthood, David weighed nearly 297 pounds. He worked as a pest control technician on the night shift, living with no purpose, drowning in fast food and despair. He felt like his life had gone completely off track. But it was from the absolute lowest point in his life that he made the most important decision. One night, after watching a documentary about the Navy SEALs, David suddenly woke up. He realized humans are capable of so much more than they think they are. He looked at himself and said, "No one is coming to save me. From today onward, I will take full responsibility for my own life." At that time, David had less than 3 months to lose enough weight to qualify for the Navy SEALs. He needed to drop from 297 pounds down to under 191 pounds, a staggering 106-pound weight loss in an extremely short time. Most people would say it was impossible, but David didn't listen to anyone. He started an insane and brutal training regimen, eating only about 800 calories a day, waking up at 4:30 a.m., cycling, swimming, doing hundreds of reps in the gym, running, and continuing late into the night. He trained through excruciating pain. His body was breaking down, his joints were screaming, but he refused to stop. He once said, "I don't stop when I'm tired. I stop when I'm done." In less than 3 months, David lost 106 pounds. He walked into the recruiter's office a completely different man. During Navy SEAL training, he endured Hell Week, 130 hours of continuous training with almost no sleep. He suffered from double pneumonia, stress fractures, and was even rolled back. But he didn't quit. David Goggins became the only person in Navy SEAL history to complete 3 Hell Weeks in the same year. He went on to finish all 3 of the toughest programs in the U.S. military, Navy SEAL training, Army Ranger School, graduating as enlisted honor man, and Air Force Tactical Air Control Party training. After leaving the military, he continued pushing the limits of the human body through ultra-endurance sports, completing over 70 ultramarathons and ultra-distance races, multiple Ironman triathlons, running 100 miles non-stop, and setting a Guinness World Record in 2013 by doing 4,030 pull-ups in just 17 hours. Even at over 50 years old, he keeps challenging himself, recently completing the brutal Bigfoot 200-mile race in harsh conditions and continuing to train at an elite level. But David Goggins didn't stop at breaking records. He turned his painful journey into 2 global best-selling books that have become guidebooks for millions of people who want to change their lives. His first book, Can't Hurt Me, is a raw and powerful memoir. In it, he details his abusive childhood, how he lost over 100 pounds in 3 months, and his journey to becoming a Navy SEAL. More importantly, he gives readers practical tools they can actually use. The accountability mirror. Stand in front of the mirror every morning and face your weaknesses and excuses without blinking. Write your goals and flaws on sticky notes and stick them on the mirror so you can't hide from the truth. The cookie jar. Fill your mental cookie jar with every past victory and moment you overcame hardship. When you want to quit, reach into that jar for proof that you've survived worse. The 40% rule. When your mind tells you you've reached your limit and you're at 100%, you've only used 40% of your true potential. There's always more left in the tank. Can't Hurt Me teaches you how to callous your mind and turn pain into power. His second book, Never Finished, is even more brutal and is considered the advanced level. While the first book says, "I did it," this one says, "You must keep going forever." David emphasizes that life is never finished. Success is not a destination. It's an endless journey of growth. He introduces the 8 evolutions of mindset, teaching readers how to break their own limits, never settle for good enough, and attack every single day with unbreakable discipline. He delivers a clear warning. Don't fall into the trap of comfort. Don't feel sorry for yourself. And remember, every day, you must earn your place in this world. These two books aren't meant to be read for entertainment. They are a declaration of war against your weaker self. Beyond the ultra races and broken records, David Goggins has distilled his pain into powerful life lessons that anyone can apply today. Here are some of the most important ones. First, motivation is garbage. Get obsessed instead. Motivation comes and goes, but obsession keeps you going when no one is watching and everything hurts. Second, embrace the suck. Stop running away from discomfort. The only way to build mental toughness is to voluntarily do the things you hate. Third, the famous 40% rule. When your mind says you're finished, you've only used 40% of your true capacity. Fourth, earn your place every single day. Yesterday's success means nothing. What have you done today to become better? And the harshest truth he leaves us with: you are in danger of living a life so comfortable and so soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. These aren't just motivational quotes. They are weapons you can use to fight against your excuses, your fears, and your weaker self every single day. But David Goggins' story isn't just about him. It's about you. Right now, as you're watching this, I want you to ask yourself honestly, where are you in your life? Are you living up to the potential you know you have? Are your past traumas holding you back? Or are you using them as fuel to move forward? When you feel tired and want to quit, are you really at your limit? Or have you only used 40% of your true potential? Are you willing to be harder on yourself every single day? If a boy who suffered abuse, had a severe stutter, was obese, and battled deep depression can transform himself into a symbol of human willpower and unbreakable discipline, then how much potential is really inside of you? Are you willing to face your own pain today? Are you willing to stay hard every single day? Drop a comment below and write, "I'm ready to stay hard." And always remember, your past does not define you unless you allow it to. Start today. Become the strongest version of yourself. Thank you for watching. If this video hit you hard, please like, share, and leave a comment.